A big bash. I mean really big. Well, you damn right I'm happy. Benedict wants to talk to Ellie? As in Jason Benedict? All right, I'll tell her. Yeah, I gotta go. Thanks a lot. All right, bye. All done. Well, did you get the full tour of Walsh?
Yes, I did. I was very impressed. And I'm eager to get to work.
You mean it's done?
It's done, la la la, it's done. Yes, we've had a marvelous meeting minds.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, Mrs. Walsh, I really should call New York and check in with my secretary.
Use my phone, dear.
Well, when are you going to thank me for finding her?
Why didn't you tell me that you got yourself engaged to Ellie? Why do I have to hear it from some strange girl?
Oh, why do I have to hear the news about Duke from Dookie himself?
Jane, let her alone.
I tried to stop her. What is the problem,
Lucinda, I just got a call from New York. Barbara's show got a standing ovation. She is certain to win the fashion award this year. What are we going to do about it?
No, she's not. You're going to win it. And when you go to bat in New York, your show's going to get a standing ovation, too. You are the best designer in the country. Everyone knows it. Now, relax and congratulate me.
Oh, about what?
I just became engaged to the best PR lady in the land.
You and Ellie are engaged?
That's
Oh,
right.
Kirk, I miss Ellie so much.
I know.
Now, when's the wedding? When's the wedding?
Well, we haven't picked a date yet, but we're going to work on that.
Thank you very much. Eloise Burke, this is Paul, Barbara's son. She's the editor of Spotlight.
How are you, Miss Burke? Nice to meet you. I can't believe she has a grown-up son. You must be very proud of your mother, Paul. Her new line's an absolute triumph.
Well, thank you.
Oh, Mr. Myerston, did you hate it as much as you did in Oakdale?
Well, I think we can safely say that Barbara is definitely back.
When's the baby due?
Oh, well, here she's waiting to come after the show.
Where is Barbara?
She'll be here in just a minute. You want some more champagne?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Well, I think you're going to like Dr. McDermott very much. You know, he's Katie's doctor, too. He's very good.
Does Katie like him?
She likes him very much.
Yes.
Here, son, I'll get you some orange juice. So, how are your classes going?
Well, keeps me busy. I think I'm enjoying it more.
Good. Okay, you sit down now, honey, so you don't spill it.
Okay. I suppose Margot's told you that Bob and I have separated.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, Kim. I know this must be a very rough time for you. But I just know the two of you will find a way to work through this. You know, it's the first time since Andy was growing up that I've had to deal with things by myself. I've really kind of forgotten how difficult it can be. Yeah, well, we'll have to compare notes.
Well, do you know when Larry's going to be finished? Or?
Secretary didn't say.
Let me go find out for you.
Okay, thanks very much.
Okay, Toots, let's see. What book did we bring?
Here we go. Just
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Fix-A-Dent. For a hold that really makes a difference, Fix-A-Dent and forget it.
okay, let's read our...
Oh, Susan, I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, listen, Stephen, we can reschedule.
No. I want to go over those new exercises so you can get started on them tonight. Shall we sit down?
Okay.
Okay.
Daddy!
Hey, Chris. Wow. Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Chris has his checkup with Larry McDermott today.
Why didn't you tell me this morning?
I don't know, I guess it just slipped my mind.
Well, you're going to see the doctor.
Well, hi there.
Hey, when did you get back from Chicago?
Just like half an hour ago, I stopped by the house to drop my bags off at Nobody's there. I didn't think that you guys were going to be here. Hi, sweetie. I missed you. How you been? Huh?
Well, it's good to see the Hugheses all together. Say, Franz, you hear my good news?
No, what?
Papa and Lucy decided to adopt me. It's official and legal now. I am their son.
Well, that's great.
Franny.
Hi, Mary. Well, Dr. McDermott was finished with his last patient by the time I got there, and he wanted to come down and meet you in person.
Oh.
That's right. I wanted to meet my new patient, Mr. Christopher Hughes. Give me 5, buddy.
Want me to come with you?
No, it's okay.
Walk down with us, Franny. I want to hear all about the vacation.
Okay, sure. See you guys later.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Well, I need some strong arms to carry some heavy things to 4A, please.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down.
All right. Call me if you have any questions or if you experience any pain while doing the exercise.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Listen, I tried to leave before when I saw Kim and Chris in here, but I got stopped.
Listen. Kind of awkward for all of us, isn't it?
It's not getting any easier.
Emily, the show was a smash. It was great, yeah. The only thing that would have made it better was having you here.
Honey, I really want you in this photo profession spotlight, okay?
One second. Listen, I gotta go. I love you. Bye.
I want to do the lead article on me.
Well, wow.
Yeah. Here he is. Ready?
Here we go.
Just a little more.
One more.
Thanks. So, how are you holding up?
I'm great. Why?
Well, I know it's been a long day for you. I think we should wind this up soon. Everybody will understand.
Oh, no. No, I'm feeling wonderful, and there's a lot more people that I haven't seen, okay? Diana. You okay?
I'm just worried about Mom. I know she was having some pains before the show. Ellie, would you do me a favor?
Let me talk to her?
Yeah. Thank you.
May I borrow you for one moment? Excuse me. Excuse me, go back. Oh, I was really worried about you. I'm fine. Barbara, you had a contraction before the show. Yes, I did have a contraction. It was just a Braxton Hicks contraction, that's all. And Dr. Samuel said there's no reason for concern unless they start cutting more regularly. And they haven't. They've stopped completely. Really? Really. Now, I promised Hal that I wouldn't have this baby till I get home, and I'm not going to go back on that promise. Okay, I'm going to hold it then. Okay, it's really good.
I really enjoyed everything. I love it. Oh.
Delivery for Barbara Ryan?
Oh, Barbara Ryan. Okay, I'll sign for that. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Oh, this is for you.
I thought the show was just terrific.
How you doing over The rose is for today's production, but I couldn't resist the baby's breath for the only production in the world that will top what you did today. Congratulations, Gavin.
I'll get that.
Okay.
Franco. Hello?
Oh, Kirk, I'm really very happy for you and Ellie. It's just that I was hoping against hope that Barbara's show would be a flop in New York.
Your show is going to be as big as Barbara's. It's going to be bigger than Barbara's, let's face it.
Oh,
Right?
so sweet.
I have had a brainstorm. I'm going to put Connor here in charge of... for you. I mean, she's going to work with you, my darling, because I just feel that the two of you could be friends and work wonders together.
Well, I will certainly give it my best shot. Olivia, if you could just see my closet, you would know how much I admire your designs for Simply Barbara.
Oh, well, thank you, Connor. I would look forward to working with you, too. Well, and speaking of working, I really must get back to it. I am simply swamped today.
You are going to leave BRO in the dust. Remember that.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, you are doing me a really big favor. I'm running out of compliments.
Lucinda, the pilot's on the phone. What time does Miss Jameson want to fly back to New York?
I want to stay till after dinner.
Ellie's not here?
She's due back tonight.
Well, fine.
You can take Connor out to dinner first.
What time shall I tell
9
him?
o'clock.
That good for you?
That's fine. If you'll excuse me, I think I'd like to go freshen up.
By the way, this big party that you're planning in my chair, do I get invited to it?
Well, now, I don't know. I didn't get invited to Duke's party.
Honey, you didn't miss a thing.
You know, Lucinda, I know all about this lavender box. I know how you feel about Duke. Why'd you adopt him?
Why did you go and tell Lucinda? Don't you think she damaged our case enough by publishing Lombard's interview?
Well, yes, I'd have to agree with you on that. Yes, I would. But she is the boy's legal mother now. So if Duke is going to testify, don't you think she has a right to know?
Tom, I don't think you have to worry about Lucinda on this one.
I'll tell you something else is bothering me, and that is that your man lost Duke the other day in traffic here in town.
I talked to him enough. He explained the whole thing.
Do me a favor, put another man on him, at least till Duke's done testifying.
Well, John, I'll put a call into the bureau. I can't promise anything.
Thank you. When are you going to go to Springfield?
Tonight. I'm leaving tonight.
But first, we've got to get over to Memorial because I have got an appointment with Dr. Samuels, okay?
Well, you know, she was called away on some family emergency stuff. Dr. Gunther's taken over for her.
Dr. Gunther? That was the doctor that Shannon had when she lost her baby. Do you think he's hurt?
I don't know. How's Duncan?
Not too good. There's a lot of pain and loneliness there in his eyes.
Duncan, let Jess and me finish packing up Shannon's things, all right?
Thank you, I'd appreciate that. Everything reminds me of her. Nightgown, the scent of her perfume, her wedding dress.
Listen, Duncan, why don't you store her things in the warehouse for now? You can decide better later what you want to do with them.
I will.
I really hate that I have to go to Springfield tonight. I don't like the idea of you being here alone.
Hey, I want to ask you, what's wrong with your security system? It was off when I came in here. The doors were wide open, Duncan.
I turned it off. The damn thing never worked anyway.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi,
Hello, Leanne.
I didn't realize you were here.
Yeah. But Jess and I are packing up things for Duncan.
Duncan, I wanted to come by and say how sorry I am. I mean, if there's anything I can do to help, just ask.
Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate that.
Well, Jess, shall we get back to...
Yeah, why don't we finish up?
You know, when I first came to Oakdale, Shannon took me to visit this Vietnamese family. They have this beautiful farm upstate. It was just so thoughtful of her to try to make me feel at home when America was so strange to me. I remember this talk we had about my mother's death. Shannon believed that if you love someone, that person will always be with you, even after death. I believe that. I think a part of Shannon will always be with the people whose lives she's touched. I mean, I know my life is so much richer for having known her.
Duncan! Oh, I'm so
Harry,
happy to find you got back alive.
I've been trying to reach you for
Oh,
days.
well, I just got back from the Caribbean. Did you see Lilith?
Aye, she's dead.
Well, I don't mean to speak ill of the departed, but thank goodness. Where's Shannon?
Harriet, I found Lilith too late.
What do you mean?
Shannon is gone.
No.
I gave instructions to begin the demolition of the building next to McKechnie's warehouse. So if all else fails, perhaps the noise will drive him out. Yes, I'll speak with you soon, Richard. I'm sorry. Like to sit?
I was admiring your moss.
Yes, well, I'm afraid there aren't many people in Oakdale who appreciate its beauty. It's very old.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. It's not old at all.
Really? How can you tell?
I know a bit about African art. I have several pieces in my collection.
What kind of collection do you have?
Actually, I recently acquired a small Picasso. He had a genius for taking primitive icons like that and translating them into extraordinary expressionist works.
Well, I'm impressed. It's very difficult to obtain a Picasso. The prices are so high.
Yes, well, I'm very fortunate. My adopted parents left me a considerable inheritance. Actually, art's my only luxury.
I think you should enjoy some others.
Well, I'm hardly the type to wear haute couture or jewelry.
Oh, I disagree. I think sapphire would be beautiful with your coloring.
We were about to set up a schedule for your sittings.
Yes, well, as you can see, I'm very busy during the day, so it would be much more convenient if we could do it in the evening. Although I understand you're seeing Seth Snyder, so perhaps that would be a problem.
Seth and I are just old friends. Actually, my evenings are quite free.
Well, that's wonderful. Would you like to start as early as tonight?
All right.
All right, well, I have... Wonderful. Then why don't we meet here and drive to my penthouse together?
Fine. I'll see you then.
Good. Yes? No, Fred, Sabrina just left. You know, if I play my cards right, she may give me more than just respectability.
Also, you could add Lang furniture.
Lucinda,
Yeah.
Olivia's terrorizing the ad department about the Simply Barbara Spring fashion
not
spotlights.
again. Give her a tranquilizer.
Listen, since I'm going to be supervising this account, could I try to handle this? Yes!
Be my guest and good luck.
Darling, would you like a chocolate?
Or a drink?
No. I'd like an answer.
An answer to what question?
Why did you adopt Duke when you spent so much time trying to prevent John from finding out that he was really his son?
Time comes when you have to accept things. It means so much to John.
You told him about the lavender box?
Now, why would I tell him about the lavender box? I mean, what difference does it make? He is our son. The DNA test will begin soon.
Well, you know how secrets can cause trouble between husband and wives. Well, I'd like to call Ellie.
Oh, don't leave the room. Oh, no! No, I want you to sit in my chair. No. Yes!
No.
Use my phone because I'm going up.
I'll just use this one.
All right.
Hello. Kirk! Hey, I'm so glad you called.
Hey, gorgeous. How's it going?
I'm fine, I miss you.
I miss you, too.
What did Lucinda think of Connor?
Must have liked her. Hired her on the spot. Listen, before I forget, Cal told me that Jason Benedict wants to talk to you before the trial tomorrow.
Oh, no, I didn't know it was that soon.
But when you coming back?
Well, I'm booked on the 8 o'clock flight, but that won't give me enough time to meet with Jason. Let me talk to Barbara, see if I can get out of here earlier, and I'll let you know.
Okay. I love you.
I love you, too. Bye.
Max, I'm so glad that you still have your exclusive with us.
Well, I'm absolutely thrilled with the new line.
Oh, thank you very much.
Jesus, Max, may I talk to you? Kirk just called me and said that Jason Benedict wants to meet with me tonight. Is there any way I can leave early? Is it going to be a problem?
No, Paul and I can handle everything here. You go. You've been a great help.
Well, it was wonderful, and like Jake said, you are definitely better.
Thank you. Go.
Hi, something's come up. I gotta get back to Oakdale right now.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm waiting on to talk to your mom, and she did have a contraction. Don't worry, she's okay.
All right.
Franco, there's no reason to go to Oakdale. I promised Hal that I would finish the show, get home, and not work until the big... I know.
Besides, I have to be there for the big event.
Barbara Ryan. Hal! Oh, am I glad to hear your voice.
No,
show went beautifully. We'll be home tonight. Chicago? No, I understand. It's just that I miss you so much. And I love you.
I know it was uncomfortable for you when Kim and Barbara... I sure wish I never fell off that ladder. I'd be in California now.
Well, here's my new number. You know the building.
Yeah. The house is going to be awfully lonely without you, Daddy.
Well, I'm glad you're there. I think you'll be a help to Kim.
Well, I'll do my best.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Okay, Kim. Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hi.
I just thought I'd let you know that we're all just fine. We're going to head for home, okay?
Okay. Heading for home, huh?
Are you going with us, Daddy?
No, I can't, Sam. I gotta work. But I'll walk you to the car.
Come on. Let's hurry. I've got an appointment.
Listen, I gotta take my 5-minute walk, part of the rehab, you know?
Well, do you want some company?
No, thanks. I can,
Hey, Mama. Hi. Oh, hi. Did you see Dr. Gunther? No, we're early.
You know what? I need to ask you a favor. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Favor about what?
Well, I was just going to ask her if she'd stay over at the house while I'm gone and bring Kate.
Honey, I don't need my mama staying there with me. Just
I
because
know,
you're gonna
honey. Do it for the DA, okay?
Okay,
Do it for the DA in your life.
So, do you think you'll be able to offer Carolyn any more help than the other doctors? Well, we'll know more after the examination. I'll talk to you both then. Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Sure thing. We'll let you pour there.
Margot Montgomery.
Oh, my God, Harry Crawford! Oh, I don't believe this! Oh, man!
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Oh, you have not changed a bit since high school.
I have changed just a little bit
Well,
here.
yes, of course. Congratulations.
Thanks.
What are you doing in Oakdale?
I live here. What are you doing here?
Kind of a long story.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Oh.
This is Harry Crawford. I went to high school with him. This is my husband, Tom Hughes.
Right.
Nice to meet you, Harry.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Call me Daryl.
Okay.
Daryl? That's your first name. I thought you hated your first name.
Well, a lot has changed since high school.
Mama, you're not going to believe who's here. Look.
Well, hello, Mrs. Montgomery.
Oh, my goodness! Wow.
You still don't look old enough to be Margot's mother.
Well, he's still the charmer, that's for sure. Well, it's good to see you. I hate to think how long it's been. What are you doing here?
Well, I was just about to tell Margot, my wife had a skiing accident last year that left her legs paralyzed.
Oh.
We haven't had any luck with the specialists that we've seen, but we're here to consult with Dr. Kozak.
Well, he's excellent. He really is.
Oh, and here's my father, John. John Dixon, Dr. John Dixon. I want you to meet Daryl Crawford. I went to high school with him in Iowa.
Hello,
and
how are
his
you?
wife is here, a patient of Dr. Kozak's. John is the chief of staff here at Memorial, so if you have any questions, you just call him.
Yes, do. If I can be of help in any way, let me know.
Thank you, Doctor. You know, I'm just having a little trouble understanding this. I thought your father was Bart Montgomery.
Well, we have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
So who is this guy?
Marco used to date him in high school. We lived in Iowa. What was the favor you wanted to ask me?
Yeah, and Tom is a DA, and I'm a detective.
Really?
Yes, with the Oakdale Police Department. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, what do you do?
Well, I'm chairman of the board of DeWitt Grains and Cereals.
You are? My. And your wife? Do you and your wife have any kids?
No. Now, how about you? Have you got any others besides the one that's on the way?
Do I have others? Let me show you
here.
here.
Here we go.
Here we go. There's my son, Adam.
My goodness.
Yes, and this is my stepdaughter, Leah.
They are so beautiful. So are you. You know, I can't believe how little you've changed in all this time.
Try some of this. It'll make you feel better.
You remember when Lilith drugged my drink? Well, I never thought I'd get out of that one alive. But Shannon had this way of always landing on her feet.
It's a shock. It really is. It's a shock to all of us.
Well, she found me on the street. I was living on the street. I'd lost everything, and she gave me back my life. I can't believe she's gone.
It all just seems like a bad dream.
Well, I'd be more than happy to write a recommendation for you if you want to transfer, but I hope you know what you're getting into. Law school is a full-time commitment.
Yeah, I know it's not going to be easy, but I just feel more and more that it's a great way to help people, you know, the way I've been helped when I first came here. Why did you get into law?
Well, I guess because I grew up in a neighborhood where people felt disillusioned by the system, and I thought maybe I could help.
Franny told me that the contributors were going to continue to give money to the Earl Mitchell Center in Shannon's memory.
Aye. You should know that I ripped up a check from Tonio.
What check?
Ray has sent a check to the center in contribution. I'm sure in an effort to cleanse his filthy conscience, I went to his office and ripped it up in his face. I told him he wasn't going to pay his debt to me quite so easily.
I sent Mrs. Hughes a copy of the revised contract. I still think you're giving her too much. Well, I think in the long run, I stand to gain more than I'll lose.
I assume you're referring to her daughter.
Did you know that Sabrina is an heiress? Do you think you could find out how much she's worth?
I can certainly try, but I honestly can't see Kim Hughes ever giving you her blessing.
Hello, Kim.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry to interrupt, but there was no one at the desk.
Yes, Cynthia tends to leave at the dot of 5 now that she's given notice.
I didn't know she was leaving. Hi, Mr. Kirk.
Nice to see you, Mrs.
Thank you.
Hughes.
Thank
Well, I know you two have business.
Fred, I do need to speak with you about one other thing before you leave.
Well, I have some calls I have to make. Can I use Cynthia's phone?
Of course. Please.
Thank you.
Oh, I trust everything was all right with your contract?
Yes, indeed it was, and Greg Hadley gave his okay.
Good. Hello?
Tonio, sorry to disturb you. Would it be all right if we met at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock tonight? Mother's still not home, and I'd like to wait and have dinner with the family.
Of course. 8:30 would be fine.
Bill, hi, it's Ellie. I just tried leaving a message for Kirk at the yacht and there's no answer. Yeah, could you please leave him a message? Tell him I'm catching a 7 o'clock flight home. I'm going to go straight out to the farm and meet with Jason Benedict. Okay, thank you.
Ellie Snyder, will you be my wife? To have and to hold from this day forward? For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part? Will you do me the very, very, very great honor of being Mrs. Kirk Anderson?
Hi. How are you? Oh.
Hey, honey, I'm so glad. Hey, I want you to meet my newest executive, Connor James. This is my spouse.
How are you? Nice
John
to meet you.
Dixon.
Nice to meet you. I understand you're the chief of staff at Memorial Hospital.
How did you know
Hard to
that?
believe, but yes.
Kirk told me.
Oh.
Oh, we better get going. I've got a plane to catch.
All right, now you let me know when you give notice and all that.
I will, and I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to working with
Oh,
you.
good, darling. Have a nice dinner.
You can't miss at Ellie's.
Lunch, Kirk. La 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 la. Is that yours?
Well, it's that. Yeah, wait a minute, dear. Ah, my last call. Yes, Jane. Sure. He's here, so put her through. It's Margot.
Ah.
Hi, dear. Let me ask John. She'd like us to stop by?
I'd like to if you don't mind.
All right, we'd love it. What time do you want us? Fine. Is the little boy going to be up? Oh, that's too bad. See you.
I think it's very nice the way you're treating the kids.
Thank you, darling. I meant what I said. I want to do what I can to make us one big, happy family.
Well, we will be. Take some time. I talked to Duke about you wanting to reinstate the clause, the inheritance clause.
What did
and the
Duke have to
adoption
say about it?
Well, he still says he doesn't want any part of your inheritance, his inheritance. But I told him to think about it. He said he would. Thank you for that. Thank you for everything.
Oh.
You can tell Mr. Lombard I'm gonna take Duke Kramer out tonight.
Remember, it has to look like an accident, Frank, so no one can connect it to the trial.
Don't worry. It'll look like an accident.
Oh, I'm so glad everything went so well. How are you feeling? Well, actually, I had a couple of contractions before the show, but they've stopped completely, so there's no problem.
Thank heavens Paul was with you at least. Okay, I will. All right, and congratulations. Right, bye-bye. Well, that was Barbara. Show went big success, and they're on their way home.
Great. Here you go. I think these letters are yours.
Thank you.
Mom, I noticed that there was a lot of tension between you and Dad at the hospital today. I was sort of hopeful that the counseling was going to help you guys with that.
Well, honey, it's just difficult right now. Your father just isn't being completely honest about his feelings for Susan. Until he is.
Mother? Sonny? Hi, well, you look beautiful. You going out with Dad tonight? No, he's in Wisconsin. I'm just going for a drive. Oh, I don't know when I'll be back. Don't wait up for me.
Well, have a good evening, sweetheart.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Well, I hope all this walking into all of our trouble isn't going to be too much for her to handle.
Yeah, me too. Mom, you know, we really haven't had much of a chance to talk about this, but what are we going to do for the holidays?
Well, I've told your father I want him to be here with the family. Maybe things will be a little less awkward by then.
Yeah. Well, Dad can't make it. Says he's got to work late.
Oh,
Yep.
so I want to hear more about this old friend of yours.
This is Daryl. Daryl and I went to high school together, but everybody called him Harry back then.
Is this handsome Harry, the same guy that you were telling me about?
Yes, it is. Only we call him Daryl now because he thought Daryl was a little too fancy for high school.
So when are you going to fill me in on what you told Leanne?
Probably never, honey.
Oh, I'll fill you in,
I probably don't want to hear it now.
I don't
I'm
think
really
so,
thinking about
really.
it.
Why don't you get the phone?
I can do that. Dell, Harry.
Hello? Speaking. You know I can't comment on that before the trial. Good night. Clive Nelson. When's Tony going to call off his bloodhounds?
He can't. Public interest is running too high. By the way, there's no way that Philip Lombard is going to get an acquittal from the federal jury, is there?
Well, an outside chance, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, but when he comes to trial here for murdering his son, Tom won't let him get away with that.
It's going to be in all the papers, you know.
So, you guys want that dessert now? Can I get any extra coffee? I'll get it. All right, well, I'll help him. Of course.
Do you think there's any chance that you might hurry up the results of these tests before Duke has to testify at the Lombard trial?
No, John, they will be here soon.
Listen, Lucy, Pop told me about the inheritance stuff. I just need to think it over, like you said. Thanks.
So, yum.
Can I ask you something? Your advice on something?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Lucy, wants to make me one of her heirs, you know, like Pop and her other kids, and Pop thinks I should take her up on it. What do you think?
Well, Duke, it's your decision to make. Listen, are you nervous about the trial tomorrow? Huh?
Well, I'm not supposed to testify for a while, but listen, I was wondering, could we take a drive or something? This little country inn down the road, we could maybe drive to that. How about that?
Well, there would be an FBI agent following us.
Yeah, look, I lost the guy before. I can lose him again, okay?
Yeah, but Duke, that could be kind of dangerous.
Leanne, Philip Lombard's got bigger things to worry about right now. Besides, it would really help me cope with the whole Lombard thing if we could just be alone together.
I heard the whole story from my ex-pilot, Mr. Sawyer. Would you tell me something, Tom? How can a known murderess, Lilith McKechnie, how can she come into town, make contact with Shannon, and no one in authority sees her?
I saw Duncan earlier today, and he said that Tonio Reyes may be involved.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. He's got the morals of Lombard. I could consign both of them to hell.
Harriet, I want you to have this.
Oh, a shamrock.
Shannon would have wanted you to.
Thank you, Duncan.
Lisa.
Hi, Duncan. Oh, would you look? That little charm. Earl gave it to Shannon the first time she ever went to Europe with him. His little bird.
It's late. I think I better go home.
Oh, no, please don't. Harry, please, come with me. Come to the penthouse, please. We have so much to talk about and so many wonderful things to remember.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'd love to.
Great.
I'd like that.
Okay, out.
Now, Jess, I wish you the best of luck. At the trial, I know that Philip Lombard and his old people are just going to have a hard time against you and Tom.
Thanks, Lisa. I just wish I didn't have to leave them.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I'll be fine, Jessica.
I know you will.
good night.
I'll walk you down, ladies.
Oh, I better see you. McKechnie residence.
Hello. May I speak to Mr. McKechnie, please? This is Fred Greer.
Oh, hi, Fred. This is Jessica Griffin. Sorry, Duncan just stepped out. Can I help you?
Yes, thank you. I'm calling on behalf of my client, Tonio Reyes, to make a final offer on Mr. McKechnie's warehouse.
Well, I can tell you, Fred, that Duncan won't be accepting any offers from Tonio.
This is McKechnie. Put Reyes on.
McKechnie wants to talk to you.
Duncan, have you reconsidered my offer for your warehouse?
I've reconsidered nothing. Now that my wife is gone, all I'm living for is to see to it that you pay for what you did to her.
Hello, Tonio.
Susan, I don't like to see you working this late.
I just got to finish up a couple of things. Then I'm going to go home. I'm going to do my exercise. I'll be a good girl.
Mm-hmm. That's more like it. Oh, Mr. Crawford.
Dr. Koza.
Do you think you're going to be able to help Carolyn? Well, it's too soon to tell, but I'd like to keep her here a few days and run a couple tests on her. You can see her now, though.
Hey, what are you doing here so late?
I'm a workaholic. Of course, it's a lot safer than a lot of the addictions I've had. What's your excuse?
No, just saving mankind.
Oh,
Why don't you go home and get some rest?
yeah, back to that empty apartment. I'm sorry.
I know what you mean.
No, I'm sorry. I hate to see you like this. I feel responsible.
Cut it out. I'm not blaming you for anything. And I never will.
Good luck in Chicago. Thanks.
Thanks.
You caught me shoplifting. Good night.
Don't forget those
Night,
tests,
Sue.
huh? See you
Wow.
Good night.
Well, I better go check on Katie.
Listen, I want to thank you again for spending the night. I appreciate it.
Oh, it'll be fun. Nice change for Kate, too.
So, now that I got you alone, why don't you tell me all about this Daryl/Harry Crawford? Darry.
You're kidding. It was in high school.
I'm half kidding, honey. I'll go up and pack.
Okay, I'll help you. Hey, Leanne, give those dishes. I'll get them later.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay.
So, well, huh?
Oh, Duke, listen, it's not that I don't want to be with you tonight, because I do. I would have to talk to my folks first.
Look, we'll just call them from the inn, okay?
Well, do you really think it's going to be safe? I mean, the FBI agent is here to protect you.
Oh, come on, Lan, you know, in a million years, I'd never want to put you in any danger. I love you too much.
It's got to look like an accident, so no one can connect it to the trial.
Some more milk for my mother?
Ooh, how'd you manage that?
Well, I told the stewardess it was for the baby. We're gonna be in Oakdale in about 20 minutes. Mom, what's wrong?
Honey, I don't want to frighten you, but, these contractions are coming pretty regularly. I think I'm in labor.
Jack's dented car is no joyride for the culprits.
You guys are acting awfully strange.
We're idiots, Dad. You just said so yourself.
The Family Man. Then the Russians are coming. And guess who's here to give them a welcome they'll never forget?
These are the Russians. I poisoned them.
On the Hogan Family, it's all Saturday. Stay tuned for Guiding Light. Next on most of the CBS stations. Maternity dresses by Lady Madonna. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.